Howdy, folks. Your handler, Chris, here, just to remind you to check the show notes to see how you can enter to win a $50 gift card to the Arctream Publishing website. We're only going to be doing it for a couple more weeks, probably, I think, 3 more after this, so I guess that's almost an entire month now that I think about it as I say it. But hey, it's coming up quick. If you want to enter the win, check out the notes. Thank you. Bye. What does prosperity look like to you? As we stand here, waiting, ready, ushering in something that's going to change the world. How's it going to benefit you? What do you hope to gain from making this decision? Me? I want a better world. I want a world that I can raise our children up in and not have to worry about them being sold lies. Worried about them being told things that aren't true. I want a world that I know I had a hand in creating. And I think you all feel the same way. As we approach in these few short hours ahead of us, remember that. Because there will be challenges ahead. There will be things that we will be forced to do. Because let's all be honest with each other. There are people who are going to be standing here that don't want us to succeed. But we must succeed. Because if we don't, this world's going to fall further and further into disrepair. And it's only us that can lead them into the light. So remember that. When we are faced ahead with challenges, when those federal agents come around and decide that they want to have a chat again, remember this. We are only as strong as the rest of us. And it benefits us to play nice while we can. But there will be times when we have to show our true colors. When the time comes, we all must be ready. When the time comes, I want you all ready to do what needs to be done. I know I am. And I know that some of us are going to have to make the ultimate sacrifice. And know that the blood that is spilled on this day will only strengthen our cause, will only further what we need. Let us welcome the dawn with open arms. Does anybody else have this issue where, like, you hear your voice and you just instantly get annoyed at it?
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Like,
I was just talking about this when we were listening to the last episode while driving up so we could remind ourselves, and I was like, does it sound like I have a lisp? What the fuck?
Every time I'm editing these episodes, like, I just, like, hear my voice, I'm like, that guy must suck ass. Like, oh, that's me, goddamn. Like, I
I
don't know.
just annoy myself. And then other people talk about listening to the show, and I'm like, how are you not annoyed with my 12-year-old boy voice?
Yeah.
I could voice a 12-year-old boy in any anime right now.
You'd
Don't
be
even
good
have
at
to
it,
try.
yeah.
Chris, I definitely get annoyed when I hear your voice.
You should.
I think it's a self-image thing. Maybe that's a reflection of how you look at yourself.
Probably.
I
it's
do look
always
at myself
really
like a
weird.
goblin, and that's okay with me.
Wow. Yeah, I don't get annoyed by my voice, but I think I sound really fucking stupid. I'm like,
It's easy to,
Yeah.
why does my voice sound empty?
I'm
It
serious,
sounds like I'm talking into a jar with no bottom.
That's so
It's just
specific.
hollow.
Yeah. No, it's I don't know, it's just a weird thing as I've obviously been editing all this stuff. I'm just like, every time I'm just like, and then me being the GM, I like talk the most. I'm like,
God,
this is double
Shit.
negatives.
Yeah.
That's all. Right, but okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming everybody has some
So,
sort of weird
since-
irrational thing.
Since the old Comics Brew days, I just don't like listening to my recorded voice.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it goes. So, yeah, we ended last session with y'all meeting up, having some Jimmy John's, it sounded like, at the...
Oh, yeah, I threw the idea out there, but I 100% think you would have ordered Jimmy John's.
Okay. Did you get anything for anybody else, or are you just sitting there eating like a number 7?
Maybe
for everybody?
maybe I would have texted these two both, ask if they want anything once I know they're on the way. But I didn't get anything for Carmine because he was in talking to his dad.
Really?
I don't have his number. I'm not gonna. You know.
So you let me know when Jimmy John shows up for everybody.
Just give him like the most basic bitch footline.
I'd be like,
It's all he would have wanted. You know?
I thought you
Ham
might
and
have
The Italian.
might have brought your own lunch from home.
He's like, you know what, Essex? It's fine.
Yeah, because he feels like he's
I
not
can
part of
get
the
you
team.
one.
Yeah, it's fine.
You can have half a sandwich.
He goes to the vending machine, gets a bag of peanuts.
He like opens the door to David's room and he's like, David, I'm getting food. Do you want anything? Are you hungry? He's like, because David's been in there for 2 hours now.
Yeah.
So he needs to make sure. He's like, David, I'm going to get a cheeseburger. Do you want anything?
Doesn't say anything. Just stares at the desk.
He's going to slam the door when he walks out.
All right.
He's like pissy about it for no fucking reason. And then he's going to go get a cheeser that's right down the road that's like 5 minutes away.
Yeah, we'll say there's like some local burger place, like a Burger Ranch or
He's going to get
whatever.
He's going to get one for David,
Okay.
some fries, and he's going to get a pack of cigarettes, and he's going to take 2 cigarettes out and give those to David.
Well, that's nice of you.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to get this fucking asshole to talk to me.
Yeah.
We'll see if I have anything to say about it, which I do because I'm the GM.
No, well,
Yeah, you say everything.
I do. So
you
much.
just talk so much.
So we
Just let us win. Just let us win.
Tell me what the mystery is.
So we fade out of that area. We know that you guys sound like you're going to go check out the apartments, is what the general
we're
consensus
gonna
was.
hit
Yeah.
up David's apartment first.
David's
And
first.
all 4 of you are going to that one. That was the sense I got. Or are you going to split up and do 2 and 2?
I think we should all go
Let's
to
all
each
go.
location.
Yeah, we can all
That's
go.
fine.
I'll get the boots because I don't think they'll... Unless you guys want to flash your DHS badges. Actually, he's going to ask one of you guys, who looks the most authoritative? Agnes.
I would assume Agnes.
Oh yeah, she's
Sorry,
bomb.
Drano.
Yeah,
But
That's
he's
okay.
gonna
I'm
be
all right.
like, I don't know how you do it in Washington, but I'm willing to play kind of fast and loose. Nobody's fucking checking up on me here in Ocean fucking Shores. So if you want to get those boots with me, we'll go get those fucking boots.
Let's go.
And I'll wait in the car.
Okay.
So
Easy peasy. You guys show up. I don't know why I popped that so much. That was a loud. That was a long. You guys show up at your good friend David's apartment. You walk up, knock on the door again, and his roommate answers the door and kind of looks at you and sees, Carmine again. It's like, hey,
I've not met him.
I thought
No.
you were there.
No, it was
No.
me and Agnes.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he sees Agnes there. He's just like, yeah, hey, you're back. What's up?
I would also like to line myself up closest to the door jam.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're like on the other side.
Once he opens up the door, I'm going to put my foot between the door jam and the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agnes just like, I don't think she took out her badge last time.
I don't think so either.
So she's just automatically going to take out her badge and she's just be like, hi, Brian, I believe your name is.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Can I get a look at that number?
What number?
The badge number?
Yeah, give me a roll. Probably perception. Is that
Alertness.
alertness?
Roll, bitch.
I got a 60.
Oh,
Do it.
81.
Oh, no, she's it's a hard angle to get.
Fair play.
I am standing in front of you.
Fair play.
I am, okay.
No, I want to make it
You're
clear.
like next to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, if he's opening the door, if we're looking at the door and it opens to the left, he's going to shove his left foot in the door.
Yeah.
So like, if he closes it, it's going to stop on his
Yeah.
foot. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So yeah, you flash your badge at him, and he's just like, yeah. What can I do for you guys again? He's not here. He hasn't come back yet.
No, we realize that he's currently in custody.
He's just like, what?
Yeah, we do have probable cause. He is affiliated with a recent
We
murder.
actually do have a warrant.
We do have. Is it in yet? Well, when is it? Anyway,
That's not allowed.
So then he just like puts his fucking hand on his forehead and he's like, fuck, dude.
she's just gonna be.
You guys would have had that talk before.
Yeah. So she's just be like, unfortunately, you did mention that there was muddy footprints last night. You came back. Your roommate came back with muddy footprints, and we are going to have to take those into custody. So if you would just allow us inside for a moment, so we can get those and check it forensics.
What's your bureaucracy roll
Bureaucracy?
or law?
I got a 40 bureau.
I didn't level any of those. So
What? You're
You're an FBI agent.
FBI agent.
How do you have nothing in law or bureaucracy?
Because I'm a forensic,
Agnes.
I'm the brain person. Like,
Yeah, so you should have
Forensic-
knowledge in bureaucracy.
forensic pathologist is what I am. So, like, I study brains.
I always thought you were like a field agent.
No. I like study why
That's
people
tight.
kill people.
Yeah.
Give me that law roll or bureaucracy. I just want to make sure you guys are believable.
Yeah.
As you spin this yarn.
Can I?
Yeah, go for it.
I thought you said I study white people.
Yeah,
Kill
that's
people, and I was like, whoa.
Well, I mean, most serial
Yeah,
killers are.
let's be honest. Yeah.
I mean, I just have like the basic 10%. Did you still let me roll it?
We'll let
Okay.
him.
You should roll.
All right, go for it if you want to try to roll.
I failed. I got a 61 over 40.
Okay.
This is not going to work.
Oh yeah,
You
you
don't
have
know that?
nothing.
Well, I have like the basic 10%.
Hey, it's
Yeah,
still something.
10%.
Yeah.
Still see it.
Oh my god. I got a 13, so...
Now you have an 11.
Nice.
Now I have an 11.
Next time.
And he just kind of looks at you guys. He's just like, yeah, I mean, you said you got a search warrant. I mean, I'm just not going to let you in here without, like, I don't feel comfortable letting you guys in here without knowing exactly what the full details are.
Agnes just kind of sighs, and she's just like, she is not in the mood for this shit bag. And then, so she's just gonna be like, listen, Brian, I am not in the mood right now. I have a long day ahead of me. Tomorrow we quite might all possibly die. I am not in the mood. So we are, we are going to take those boots into evidence.
Give me, persuade, I'm assuming then.
Oh, sure. That's a 3 under 43, so.
Honestly, Agnes is fucking intimidating.
Okay. And he's like, okay, yeah. I mean, sure. And he just kind of like steps back out of the way.
And she's just like immediately starts walking to the apartment. She's like, thank you.
And then
He
Carmine's
like
just gonna,
points to the room. He's like, his room's one on the right or whatever it was.
Carmine's gonna stay with Brian. Make sure he
Okay.
Yeah.
stays there. Make sure the door stays open.
You get to his room and his bedroom door is locked.
That's not going to stop her.
All right, you gonna kick it open or what are you gonna try to lockpick it?
I can probably kick it open if anything.
Yeah, I don't know if she has the strength to kick it open. I'm assuming that'd be a strength roll.
You can also ask Brian if he has a key.
Yeah.
Probably the more responsible thing.
Yeah. Brian, do you have a key?
Let's see if he does.
Yeah.
Chris is a pure GM.
No, I don't. I don't have one.
Officer.
He was like, "You could ask for the key," and then
Nah.
he rolled for it. He was like, "Nope,
Nah.
don't count it." That is amazing. That is the best.
She's just going to be like, Officer Carmine, would you mind?
Yeah, no problemo. And then he's just gonna. I don't know if he's gonna shoulder it in.
What's his strength
He
score?
could fucking just headbutt it. He's got a 13, so he's just gonna put
So
his.
it's a 60.
He's gonna
No.
put his boot right on the
65 for 13.
Okay.
right
Yeah, give me.
right
I'm
above the doorknob.
These are pretty shitty doors.
Yeah,
I think
it's
that's
not a
enough.
door.
I bet
Yeah,
I could kick
apartment.
that door in.
Let's not. I don't want to have to
Yeah.
change all the stuff. But
It would
I
be
believe
cool
you.
as fuck.
It would. So, but yeah, these are just shitty apartment doors. So you just put all your weight into this thing, kick it open, and you see a room that is. It's not the cleanest room in the world.
Of course.
There's dirty clothes. It's got that weird like
Funk.
dude room
Nut
funk
smell.
from when we were all teenagers, and it's just
yeah.
like BO.
First apartment smell.
Yeah, BO, probably some stale
food.
old food.
Yeah.
Probably a Jill sock somewhere. That's
Yeah.
just marinating.
So are these religious guys? They go for it?
I mean, they might. You don't know.
They're banging.
I mean, a sock, sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's
They-
a
everybody
sin.
here-
To a Catholic, that's a sin.
Right, but they still do it. The whole point is asking for forgiveness, right? Like,
Well, no, that's not the whole point.
An easy out, yeah.
yeah, you have your easy out.
Yeah,
you
so there. Yeah.
you
My
can do
bad.
whatever you want, and
Yeah.
then you just say sorry,
Yeah.
and you're good.
Boom.
Say
I'm
my
good.
bad.
Absolved.
He's like, well, I did die so you can jizz in that sock.
I'm pretty sure that's in the Bible.
Yeah.
If I don't sin, then what did he die for?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I need to make it worth it.
That is what type
Oh
of show
my
this
God,
is.
amazing.
Are the boots visible?
Give me a search roll.
Yeah, I was going to.
Or what's your
like,
search score?
Search score is high. Well, not as high as I thought. 62.
Yeah, give me a roll.
Yeah.
I'm also going to be, while she's doing that, just scanning the apartment,
Oh
staying
my-
alert for Brian.
God, what are? Sorry. Is that a 6 or a 9? I think.
If it's, you're looking, 9. It's 9.
Okay.
91. Over.
Yeah, but now it's a 63.
You do not see them right away. As you kind of start digging through stuff, you're not seeing any boots in here that are covered in mud or whatnot.
She's
you're digging through his clothes. You definitely find, you probably find a pair of pants that are dirty. Look like they probably have some stained mud on it, but you don't find any boots or anything like that.
She's just gonna start ransacking.
Going through drawers.
And as you're standing out there with Brian, he's just kind of looking at you. He probably goes back over to the couch and is watching some show. We'll say he's watching Rick and Morty. We'll say that they're these type of people.
They are.
Yeah.
Jizzing in socks and smelling bad.
Dude, that
Rick and Morty's fine. I'm joking.
pure Aberdeen fucking behavior. I guess Ocean Shores. Same.
It's all the same area. So, but you spend maybe 10 minutes going through this room and you do not find.
How long does it take for me to make another search roll?
Ew.
You don't.
5 hours.
You only get one shot.
Yeah.
Damn,
And you
one
missed your
chance
chance to
to
blow.
go. Damn it, I didn't. Okay.
It's opportunity.
I guess he
comes
took the boots with him.
Can you, I'm like,
Yeah.
Are there any?
I think
boot
she'd
prints
spend
on the ground?
10 minutes looking in this room and just be like, officer, sheriff?
It doesn't matter. Same thing. I'll take a look.
Yeah, and then she goes, switches places with him.
Sure.
and
Give me
she's
that. Give me that search roll.
I got a 40.
like, it's something.
I got an 80.
62.
Damn.
Could have been a 69.
He doesn't have the boots in the apartment.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he was
Damn.
smart enough to throw them away.
Yeah, you don't find anything.
No, nothing in his room at all.
I mean, you definitely, like I said, you find pants that are dirty.
Was there church paraphernalia or nothing?
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff in there for the. Yeah, there's probably a booklet of the oncoming dawn stuff.
Does he have a
We should
computer?
take that. We should take that booklet and see what they're all about.
Yeah.
Does he have a computer?
I did some research on him a little bit, but I don't think I shared it with everybody.
Does not have a computer.
What kind of 20-something doesn't have a
He's religious, dude. He's too busy jerking off in
He's
his
got a
socks.
phone. You think I'm joking, but the number of people I know that do not have a laptop or
Yeah.
a
Like
computer,
a personal computer.
all they have is a phone.
Astonishing.
It is a
Astonishing.
Wow.
humongous number of people.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
It is a whole generation after us who their phone is
Don't
enough.
fucking care. Yeah.
Wow.
What do you do when you need to type something?
Yeah.
All
It
right.
makes it very hard to play RPG games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
RPG games. Rawr.
Okay, so all we got was the semi-muddy pair of pants.
Yeah, so I mean, if you want to take a sample of that mud
Yeah,
and see if it matches up with you find these boots,
Sure,
you
yeah.
can do that.
I mean, I do have forensics, so I don't know how far that will. But
I'm also just going to exchange cards with Brian and be like, Brian, if
I don't have a card.
Yeah, you're right. Brian, when you're right, you're right. I'm sorry about that, man. But take my card.
I'll write my number on the back of one, and then does that work?
That is a great way to exchange cards. Good job, Brian. Look at you.
before they leave, though, Agnes does want to check the bathroom because he did take a shower when he came home.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
Gross. Nasty bathroom. You gonna look for mud in there?
Yeah, mud. Yeah. Why are we
give me a
here?
search roll.
Why are we here?
Have you ever been into a 23-year-old's bachelor bathroom?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I have lived with, what was
Yeah.
it, 5 guys
It
in
was
Tequila?
my cousin,
Oh.
my brother, and my uncle.
Never mind. I will shut the fuck up.
Oh, that one works. I got 40 under 62. I know it's 63 next round,
Mud
but yeah.
everywhere.
That's fine. Yeah, mud everywhere. Just the whole room is mud. It's like they
It's all
take
shit.
mud baths.
everywhere. It's on the walls.
love Pope John.
That was actually a Dumb and Dumber 2 reference as well.
Is that the one where they were younger, or
the
the
younger one.
sequel one where Dumb and Dumber or whatever?
Yeah,
Dumb and
that was
Dumber?
the younger, the younger ones.
Because they did, the
It
prequel
was the
so
guy from Full House was the one who was saying that reference.
what's his
The
name?
main guy.
Tom
The guy who
Bob
died.
Saget.
Yeah.
Bob Saget.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bob
Bob
Saget.
Saget.
R.I.P.
Saget. You guys not remember Tourette's guy?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, what the hell?
Hell yeah.
Come on.
I always remember Bob Saget from what is it?
American's Funniest Videos.
Well, that too.
And just being a really gross comic about the
Yeah.
little babies that he worked with.
Yeah, he was
I was going to say
disgusting.
the Dave Chappelle Stoner movie.
Oh, how hot or half baked?
Yeah, Half Baked.
Yeah.
It's like, you ever suck dick for weed, man? Anyways, you start going through this bathroom, looking for whatever you can find. And we'll say there's like a pile of dirty clothes in there as well.
Of course.
You check the sink. I mean, it's been a day, so you're assuming if they showered, whatever evidence would probably been washed away. If he showered and then the roommate showered, you're assuming the roommate showered. I'm not going to do a roll to see if he showered or not.
Yeah, that's fine.
He showered.
Yeah, he's not like a gross, stinky dude. He's just, that's how it is. You start to go through this pile of clothes on the ground, and you're kind of, searching through it, maybe lifting a couple things up. Maybe you got like one of those little pens as you're lifting things up because you don't want to touch stuff.
Oh yeah, she's smart.
It's gross, man. Like, you don't know what these dudes are doing.
Jizzing everywhere.
Everywhere. Just everything's sticky like like just hard like cardboard.
God damn. The fucking worst.
Young dudes suck, man.
It gives me like flashbacks of the one living situation that I had that was exactly fucking like that.
So you're digging through these clothes. You've got, I don't know if you got like a pen or you got something, and
She probably has gloves. I mean,
yeah, I'm assuming she's got gloves on.
And they're all covered in shit.
No.
No.
It's mud.
It's-
Mud.
Dude, I'm done.
We're losing it. Okay. So you're going through, lifting up these clothes and everything, and eventually, as you're kind of like lifting up a pair of like, gym shorts, there is a singular boot underneath there.
Fuck yeah.
nice.
Looks to be about a size like 11.
Of 14 and a quarter, maybe?
So,
you did listen.
and or what? I don't remember what size I said they were.
I
Said 10 to 11,
Yeah.
and then Jake was like 14 and a quarter.
There we go. So it looks to be about a size 11, and like if you see it, and it looks like it's been cleaned. Like it looks like it's been
That's fine. We just need the print.
washed, slashed. Like I don't know if you guys ever like got a toothbrush and like scrubbed your.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so he scrubbed it.
Looks like it's been scrubbed, but you do see there are specks of dirt on it still. So if you grab one of those samples,
Yeah, we just need the pattern on the
Yep,
bottom.
exactly.
And if
So,
we
yeah.
put that with the octopus in front of David, he might crack.
Let's do it. So she bags it.
okay, bag and tag it.
Bag it, tag it.
Do you yell out anything to Carmine to let him know you found something? It's like jackpot, bingo.
Bing pong.
Bing pot.
She probably just like
Jackpot.
she probably just exits the bathroom and then just like shakes the bag and she's like, I think we're done here.
And Brian's kind of like, he's like, yeah, those are the boots that he was wearing the night he came back.
Nice.
Yeah, you only found one?
Just the one.
Yeah, do you happen to know where the other one is?
No, I must have fucked it.
Oh, you, Brian. You remind me of someone I met back in New York.
No, he's just like, yeah, I don't know where the other one would be. I don't know.
Well,
Oh, I'm gonna human that.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't trust that
I
fucker.
really trust him. So, good call. Carmine's not a great officer.
So good. It's 79 under 83.
Yeah, well, you just told me at 83. Yeah, I don't have to roll for that. No, you 100% believe him. He doesn't know where the other one is. So either it's somewhere else in the apartment, maybe that one, like, you don't know.
No.
But you found one.
Brian,
So you also didn't get a very good search of the room, so maybe the other one's in there hidden somewhere and you just couldn't find it.
But I can't roll for that again, and neither can you.
we already searched it. We
Yep.
decided.
Can we
fine.
search just like a general, like in the living room, in the kitchen?
Sure, if you want.
Okay.
Give me a search roll for that.
I kind of want to look in Brian's room, but how do we do that without causing a scene?
We have a boot.
I trust Brian for absolutely zero reason.
He's a good dude.
34 under 60.
I mean, you find some like weed. I think he's like probably like hidden a bong.
What's this?
It's legal in Washington. Thank you much. But yeah, other than that, you just find like they just have like top ramen Doritos in their cupboard. Nothing super crazy. It looks like they have it kind of separated out. Like each person has like a side. You notice that Brian's side has a little bit more food, like he's here, versus the other side that would be probably David's is not as filled with food.
So they don't
So
have
either he's not here a whole ton, so he doesn't keep a whole lot of food here, or like
Okay.
he just eats out. You don't know the whole reasoning behind it. But
So Agnes like just stops in front of Brian, and she's just going to look him straight in the eyes, and she's just going to be like, is there anything else you think you should tell us?
I feel like I've been pretty honest with you this entire time, so No. I got Officer DiPietro's number. If I think of anything, I'll give you a call, but I can't think of anything.
I'm going to human on that.
You believe him.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna.
I think he's a piece of shit.
I'm gonna say,
You don't like Bryans, okay?
There's so many of
You're
you.
a Bryanist.
I'm gonna play good cop, and I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, Brian, if we happen to have any more questions, would you be available to come down to the station?"
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the one in town, in Ocean Shores,
Well, I
because
mean,
you're a sheriff. You're not.
technically, we would have you come out to the Aberdeen Sheriff's Office. It's like 20 minutes away. If that's a problem, let us know. We can actually just send a cruiser too.
No, that should be fine. It's just like I work. He's like, I work tonight at like, it's like 6 p.m. So
Sure.
like I get off work, so just call me. If you can't get a hold of me here, he like gives you the number to his work. He's like, you can call there. I mean, at least let my boss know. That way I don't get in trouble. But yeah, if you guys need me to come in, that's fine.
Okay, this is like a little off topic, but super short story. In high school, when I was in orchestra, and then some of us weren't like in practice session, we'd like wait out in the hall, and we had this game called Hey Brian, and we would shout Hey Brian out into the hallway, and whoever would look, it was like another Brian. So we just called everyone Brian. So like technically, I am Brianist because like it was just a
That's
game
the
called Hey
birthplace.
Brian. It was really funny. Well, when you were there. I think everyone just looked because there was like, wait, who's screaming
Yeah.
Brian
Who the
at
fuck
me?
is
That's why I
Screaming down the
never
hall.
look when someone's talking. Like,
Yeah.
even if someone says Chris,
It
like
is
Chris
to
is such
get
a common
yeah.
name, I will never respond to it.
Yeah.
Like, I was leaving the other day, walking out of my work, and someone's like, "Hey, are you heading back?" They're like, "Hey," I just kept walking, and they're
No,
like,
don't. Yeah.
"Yeah," they're like, "Hey, stop!" And I like turn around, and look, because I'm the only one walking. I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Are you going back over to this building?" I'm like, "Nope." And they're like, "Okay." It's like, what? Because I just never register it.
Yeah.
So
If anyone is like, "Hey, let me talk to you. Hey, come over here. Hey.
Yeah.
Nope. Keep fucking.
that's
hey,
worse
don't-
than Seattle when they're trying to sell you on their music and shit.
Didn't
It's like,
I,
come on.
didn't I go to school with you? Nope. Keep walking.
Yep. All right, that was my story. All
Even
right.
if you did, I don't want to talk with you. Okay, so you find a boot print here. Or found a boot, whole boot.
Whole boot is
Whole
back.
boot and nothing but the boot.
And you guys have a photo of the boot print, right? So you guys,
Can we match it up visually?
you match it up. Let me give a. Oh, it's not right. No, fine.
I was like, what? We're rolling for that?
We had all this time in this apartment and it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Someone doesn't like me now. I did all of that.
Yeah, it matches up with the poot. The poot. The poot boot that you see.
Putin's boot.
The boot print that was found. So.
All right. So let's fucking.
And so the photo was from
From Erica's.
Erica's.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's go back to Julie Meyer's apartment, open that bitch up, and see what we got.
Why not?
Julie.
No,
Sharon.
Sharon.
Yeah, you said Julie.
Did I say Julie?
You did.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Cool. I get it.
From now on, every single time I say Julie, just assume I either
I know.
mean Sharon or Julie.
I get it.
Because I have no fucking clue.
You guys head over there, and they're pretty close to each other. Like, I think they're on the same street almost.
Sure.
I think we kind of determined that, so it's not too far away. And you guys enter in, put the key into the lock, turn the lock, and enter into this. It's like a one-bedroom kind of. I wouldn't call it like a studio. Like, there's clear separation of everything, but it's pretty small. You kind of walk in, and there's like a living room area, or like a dining room. I kind of picture it like the apartment I had like when my wife and I were. It's like there's a little entryway. To the right, there is a dining room, which leads into the kitchen. To the left, as I hit my mic, is the living room, and then behind that is the bedroom. Then there's a washer dryer set in the middle, and then there's a little tiny hallway that leads to the bathroom.
So like 800 square feet.
Yeah, at the most.
Yeah.
And so you guys enter in here, and you see there's still a lot of stuff in boxes. Certain things have been set up, like there's photos have been set up. You see pictures of Sharon with like looks like family members on the wall, and there's some mail kind of stacked up on a table, but a lot of it seems to still kind of be in like certain boxes are opened up that are labeled with stuff.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like a whole ton of boxes. Like you maybe see there's maybe like 10 boxes total. So
right.
when she moved here, either she didn't pack a whole lot of stuff, or she only took like essential stuff with her.
I'm gonna check the date on the mail.
Okay, who's all going in?
I'll go in.
What's so you got a key from Julie.
Yep.
Why did she give you the key?
because I told her Sharon was missing. So the way I phrased it to Julie,
Gotcha.
because at the time I didn't know that Sharon was the victim.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
I said, your friend has been missing for a couple days. No one's heard from her. Have you seen her? Have you heard anything? And she said, no, but I have a key to her apartment.
Oh, gotcha.
What a sassy bitch.
But she was helpful.
Sounds
I
like
mean, yeah,
it.
I'll
Before
I'll definitely go along because
Okay, we'll say all four of you go in then.
Yeah.
So, you guys enter in there. The mail is from, like, the last thing of mail here is probably from, like, Friday. Or Saturday, if she got mail on Saturday. But probably Friday, because I don't know if she would have gotten mail on Saturday. But as you just start looking around, it's, not super set up. Like, you go in, there's maybe a old couch in the living room that looks like it was a hand-me-down from somebody. It's got a couple holes in it, cigarette burns. There's no TV that you see. There's, like I said, there's some photos that have been put up on the walls, but like just in random places.
So she was living here like this for weeks with no TV,
I don't know, you see?
boxes, everything's still in boxes.
Yeah, I mean, she was slowly unpacking, but yeah, it didn't seem like a whole ton. So,
Gonna do a search roll. Do I have to like? I'll say like the bedroom first.
Right.
sure, go for it.
what are we looking for in here?
I figure if I succeed in the search roll, he might tell us.
But what if there's absolutely nothing to find?
Then I'll tell her as well.
And then,
And she'll never know which one's right or wrong.
yeah. I mean, I'm not sure how the game is played. I'm just gonna try it. I'm gonna try it and see what happens, guys.
You tell me what happens.
Okay. I failed 75 over 62.
Okay.
I want to search her area, but what I'm looking for is anything to do with the church.
Okay.
Any pamphlets, any books specifically, if they have any kind of like.
She wasn't into it.
Was she not?
She wasn't into it. So Julie tried to get her in, but she was like, it's not my
I think
thing.
you'd find like a pamphlet or two for him, but nothing
Okay.
major. But if you want to give me a search roll, go for it.
Yeah.
What were you trying to find?
I just said what I'm trying to find. I have a plan.
But
I guess
execute
I'm
it.
also looking for any like witchy shit.
Sure. Yeah.
That's more of a personal thing.
Any cauldrons?
Yeah.
Any cats? Any black
One.
cats?
Eyes of
one.
newt.
That's a crit success.
That's a critical success. Perfect. You start to go through the room, and there's a big old cauldron sitting on the counter. It says witch shit.
There's a brown hair.
Yeah. No, you start to dig through these boxes. And I think maybe, you're going into the bedroom and you're just kind of looking through the whole place. And as you go into the bedroom, there's like a slidable closet with those mirrors, and you open it up, and kind of tucked behind some of her clothes is another box.
Oh.
That's packaged up. And as you pull this box out and cut it open, you find there are some old tomes in there. These look like very, very old books. And as you start flipping through them, you start to see
That's like your thing.
Yeah.
there are, like, it looks like some of the stuff might be written in the older languages. It looks like there's certain potential, like, spells and incantations that one
Gotcha.
might be calling upon.
Ritual.
And so you start to go through there, and there's like 2 or 3 books. There's like books wrapped in there, like Aleister Crowley's Magic, and all of these certain like witchcraft and supernatural, or I guess occult would probably be the better term for that. Books in there, but you find 2 books specifically that look old,
Sweet.
and they seem to be filled with.
do they have titles? Or are they just bound books? They're just books.
Human
do.
skin bound books.
Let me.
Everyone wants to read from the human skin bound
Everybody
book.
wants to read from the human skin.
Who wouldn't want to? Those are good books. Nothing bad has ever happened when you read from one of those books, right?
I mean, I
Nani.
never gotten a chance. I would though if someone was like, "I have a legitimate one,"
I've
because they
seen
exist.
The Evil Dead way too many times.
That's fair.
I was just nothing good.
That's true.
I mean, I do believe in curses just as much as I believe in ghosts. So
I don't know if I. Yeah, I probably should. But
I probably should believe in curses, but
Okay.
You find the titles?
Yeah, I'm getting my drink here.
let me get my drink on.
There we go. Some good water.
Yeah. Chaos Engine, sponsored by
Good.
Aqua H2O.
Agua.
Who doesn't? Everyone needs to drink water. It's like the
Hydro.
building block of life.
Gatorade.
Water sucks.
It really, really sucks.
H2O, it does not suck.
Okay. So, what languages does your character speak?
He speaks Spanish and Latin
Ooh.
and English.
At least you got Latin.
That's good. Okay.
Some say it's a dead language.
They're fucking stupid. Get out of my country.
Whenever someone says that, Essex just starts punching people.
No, it's a dead language, like it's necromantic.
It's an undead language.
Yeah,
Oh,
undead language.
Oh!
I start screaming, Deus Volt, and hitting him.
Chest Mort.
Find a book titled Liber Damantus.
Ooh.
Liber space Damnatus.
D-A-M.
N, like damn, A-T-U-S.
I also have a 40 in Italian, so maybe I could translate.
Liber
you go.
Domnatus.
I'll read the get there, Chief.
You find that book.
Cool.
And that one's going to take you weeks or months to dig through.
Wow.
Okay.
It's one of them.
Yeah.
We don't got that kind of time.
So,
Well, part of the reason I was asking specifically for this shit is he's going to try to sneakily grab these if he can.
I thought they were a tome.
Well, I mean, you're probably going to see it, but this is an area of personal interest for him.
Right.
He's just gonna have like two rectangles
Yeah, just
under
like-
his shirt.
Holding like you're in a camera. Holding
Yeah, sorry, like just kind of puff myself up a little
two
bit.
big square boobs.
Yep.
and the other one that you find is, it's in English. This one's in English. The other one was in Latin. It's called the Eltdown Shards. ELTDOWN space shards. SHARDS. And that one's going to take you weeks to study as well.
Perfect.
So-
All right. I'm just going to, maybe I won't try to hide them. I'll just carry them out. And I'm not going to say anything unless somebody questions me.
What do you got there? What are those two big books you found?
Hey, just checking them out. I'll return them.
I don't think you're stealing anything. I'm just wondering
I'm
what you
curious.
found in the closet.
I'm curious. It's some pretty old, interesting looking books. Don't worry about it.
Agnes isn't
Wait.
gonna care too
I mean,
good.
he basically would like brush it off like this. I just think they're interesting. Kind of want to get a look at what kind of a person Sharon was. You know, maybe I can get some clues as to what happened to her.
So these are big, dusty books.
Yeah, how big are they?
You said a tome.
Okay, I meant like in like the sense of like they're older books. So I would say they're probably I'm trying to think of like probably the size of like the Pathfinder 2e book. Like they're bigger like that style. So it's at like a 6.
And they look old,
Yes.
so it doesn't look like light reading that
No.
she does for fun. Like, I'm trying to figure out who she is. It's like, oh, I found these two giant
Yeah,
old
I found
books.
these two things. I want to know what the heck they are, and I don't know, maybe it's some kind of clue to what happened to her.
Can I see one of them?
Sure. And I'd hand him Eltdown. I'll hand him Eltdown Shards. I don't want to show him the Latin one and invite more questions.
Yeah, I'm going to go through it.
Okay. You start flipping through it. And
I'm also, after that, going to roll a humint on the don't worry about it. So,
you see, as you're just kind of flipping through, you see, like, it sounds like there's something about 23 pottery shards that were found. Like, you're just kind of reading the like front hat. Like, maybe you just like kind of reading like
the dust jacket.
yeah, exactly. And then you start to see, like, as you start flipping towards the back of the book, you start to see there are some weird, like, writings in a language that you don't even know what it is. Like, they're just, like, random, it looks like scribbly gibberish to you, and circles and all of these things. But some of the photos that you see in there, like the drawings of whatnot that they have, you don't know what they are. Like, these things, like, your brain can't comprehend what you're looking at. Like, it looks like something that you're like, oh yeah, that definitely looks like, that looks like a frog. But frogs don't have tentacles. Like, frogs aren't that big. Like, and they have like diagrams of what these things look like.
Oh, weird.
You don't understand.
Could be an octopus.
What?
Like an octopus growing legs?
Exactly, like an octopus growing legs. Some of these things you're looking at are these, like, the drawings themselves of, like, if you're like flipping through, there's like a full page of one of these things, and it is this beast that looks to be made of tentacles. It's like this singular stalk that ends in a face with like 7 eyes and all of these like mouth gaping, like all of these tentacles hanging down from their mouth. And it's got these like 2 claw hands almost all coming off of this one central body. And you just don't understand like what that is. Give me a sanity roll.
Yep. That's why I was like, don't look at it.
Don't look at it.
It's what it does to you.
4 under 60.
You're going to take 1 point of sanity damage as you see this.
S6, have you looked through this? He's like paging through and he's like kind of blinking his eyes. He's like, fuck.
I didn't spend a lot of time looking through them yet.
And he's going to close the book and he's going to put it under his arms. He's going to go, okay.
Could I have that back?
No.
Why not?
Essex, I think you guys are hiding something from me.
Agnes is just gonna like giggle.
I'm taking this book in for evidence. You can take that book in for evidence, but I'm not giving you this book.
That's just kind of like narrow his eyes at you like, fucking shit.
You can try to trip me up with that cane all you fucking want.
All right, you can have that one. Just remember, we already had an investigation that this can...
I hate to pull the what our mission consists of card. However, it's 3 parts. It's discover what they are up to, the coven, or the cult. And the second part is contain loose ends. And also kill Marissa and Sharon.
It's getting pretty loose.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
I wanted these books. Oh, shit.
But you can't... Okay, now I'm going to humint against the don't worry about it.
Yeah, go for it.
Because you can't fucking pull out evidence and then say,
he's trying to say, like, this could be related to our prior investigation. So, is the angle he's trying to take. Is that
what you say?
I mean, if you say that you're going to take that one in as evidence, then he would bring up that, this could be part of our, prior investigation. This is evidence, potentially evidence that can help us with this investigation and what's been going on. Like, I don't want to phrase it as what's been going on, but a link to our previous...
I'm going to humant that.
All right, go for it.
Give me a persuade roll. So what'd you roll for humant?
57. Above 50.
Oh.
53. Under 60 for persuade.
Okay, so you believe him.
Okay. So I'm just going to let you know, I fully understand, and he's getting kind of heated now.
Yeah.
He's like, I fucking get it, but this has to do with my investigation that I don't think you guys are actually here to help me with.
Well, maybe we can talk about it later, but can I have that back?
Essex, I'm telling you right now, I'll show you what I just saw in this book, but I'm not giving it back to you.
This is sticky because, okay.
No, I'm going to stop pressing because he's just going to try to get it back later.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not worth getting an argument and causing more problem.
Carmine's just to
steal it from you.
Stubborn little fucking kid. That's like, no, I'm
not
going to do it until you let me in the club.
You know what you could do? Just, this is like absolutely evil.
Pull the gun I stole from the green box out and give it to me.
You could try to get him to lose more sanity by making him read some of the Latin and then get him to a breaking point and take the book back.
I'm a long way from a breaking point.
Yeah, I'm not counting on that. Anyways, well, he'll drop it, keep his book.
Yeah. Because it's just everything's adding up where he's like,
there's weird shit.
I don't trust any of you guys at all, but I can't get rid of you.
Yeah.
And like, I need to figure out what happened to Sharon.
I think Agnes would just like watch this transpire in front of her, and then like once the Carmine is like, he's not giving the book back, she's just gonna stand up and look at him. She's like, good comes from those things. And then she's just going to keep searching.
How would you know?
That's even more suspicious.
What's in my hand?
That's even more suspicious.
And he stops Agnes. He stops Agnes and says, "What's in my hand?"
I don't think that you liked what you saw in that book. That's why you're keeping it.
So
correct?
You know what I saw in the book.
I don't, but I do. I have seen books like it, and they don't come.
You've seen books like this.
I
Books
have.
are fucked.
You've seen books like
Why
this.
do you think I have my job?
And then he's gonna open
burn his
up.
books.
He's gonna open up to the page, and he's like, "You've seen books with these sort of drawings." And
She's
he's
not going to look on purpose.
He's gonna show the drawings with the fucking frog tentacles. He's like, "You've seen this before? What we're hunting down? You've seen this before?"
She's not going to look.
So hold on, am I in the eye shot of the book?
I imagine.
Yeah, so I would kind of just like I'm looking and I'm not looking away, and I kind of you show it, and I'm like kind of take a look, and I'll check it out. Like I'll be like, oh, let me see that.
Yeah, like if you guys
Meanwhile,
clearly know
Essex
something
just
that
like,
I
oh
don't,
my
and you're
God.
refusing to tell me, so you tell me what you think is going
Give
on.
me a
We
sanity
don't
roll
know.
there, Drano.
Okay.
Like I said, you see this
Yeah.
weird three-eyed, four-eyed creature
Yeah.
with tentacles and like claws.
That is. Oop, it was a 69 actually. So I think that is above my sanity.
We
but
established that's a
established
crit
crit,
pass.
so you're good. You're good. You don't lose any sanity.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
like, that's what my
Nice.
baby's gonna look like someday.
Nice. Okay.
It's
So
like, oh yeah, that's just like a mutated baboon, something
Yeah.
like a fungal baboon.
A fungal baboon.
I don't know, just like
little
you got some sort of rationale. What's your rationale for saying
baboon.
this?
Yeah.
It's a good band name.
Fungal baboon. I'd listen.
Yeah. So my quick thing is like I want to see, does that look, based on my analysis of the little thing, is there any
No.
connection I'm drawing?
No,
Okay.
you don't draw any
Sweet.
connection.
Sweet. Cool.
So
So I kind of take a look and I'm like, yeah, no, that is really weird. That what's in that book right there.
Thank you, Drano.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
So
I
have
don't-
you seen anything like this? Because clearly Agnes has. Clearly Essex has. This means something to them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I haven't. I mean, that's pretty weird.
That's pretty weird.
Damn, dude, that's pretty weird.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm just like, that sucks, man.
And he doesn't even roll a human because he fully believes that that's who Drano is. And he's like, wow, that's crazy.
That shit's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to be comforting at that point. Cool.
But yeah, at this point, he's like having to calm himself down. He's like,
What you saw is probably traumatizing. That's why I don't want to look in that book.
but he's like, he's having trouble not freaking out because he thinks he's being given the runaround about something extremely, extremely serious.
Only because he is being given the runaround.
Yeah.
That's very true. Yeah.
No, I like it. I like where your character's coming from. Like, it makes sense. I really dig it.
I just think it's so funny. Like, I'm trying to hey, this is just related to a prior investigation, whatever.
She's like, I've dealt with this before.
Yeah,
You don't want to.
Yeah, and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's not good.
Like,
It's just going to make you lose sanity.
yeah. It's like,
I know, yeah,
you,
but
But, like-
you don't want to know more. I'm
Right
telling
now,
you don't want to know
I'm
more.
at a 57 sanity, and my breaking point is 48. So I have
Okay.
a long way to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I have the same breaking point, but I'm at 54.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I have 1 point before breaking point, but then
that's
also
crazy.
like
You've been like that the whole time.
I
too.
know.
She's
But
on-
from Agnes's point of view, like her whole journey was like being obsessed with getting more knowledge, and then with this last one, like
She
all
got
her
it.
friends died because of wanting to get more knowledge. So now she's just like, shoot, do the mission, get it done. I don't need to know more. Fuck that. Fuck that shit.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys, that's what you find. That's what you find book wise.
And
Do
he's
the
like,
other two want to do a search? We'll say this all. It's probably like. So you guys probably got here, what, 2:00?
Yeah.
So I'm saying it's probably pushing on 3:00 when you guys finish here. So is there anything else that you guys want to search while you're here?
I'm taking this shit to the corner, and we're getting that fucking octopus, and then we're going to confront David.
Yeah, okay, that sounds
Oh.
good. That's actually good. I like that. Let's do it.
Sweet.
Well, I need to head back to the church.
The church.
I need to get their surveillance. So I could split up from you guys. I don't know where I would have kept my car, but I'm willing to split up and go to
Probably
the church.
still here because you rode with him. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, we should not go to the church. They don't
No.
like me. They won't like you.
But then they don't have guns. I'm worried about the little
Oh,
little
true.
babies.
I'm trying to, as far as a church, I'm trying to, when it comes to this church, try to play it as
Nice as possible.
nice as possible. And I'm part of the DHS, And now I'm involved with you because one of the guys ran and we arrested him.
Right.
I'm just here for footage. That's it.
Cool.
I'm not trying to sneak in, not trying to do anything else.
Also, we know where they're going, so it'd be kind of stupid of the church to be like, yeah, we killed them. Like, we know where they're going. That's where we would look if they went missing. Also, it'd be a really short mission.
We know where they're going?
Well, we know that these guys are going to the church, so if the church killed them while they're at the church, that would be a dumb thing for them to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I can go by myself.
Oh.
Okay. Cool.
Depends on what you guys want to do.
Yeah. So you guys want to go get the thing and then take it?
Yeah. First
slam
of all,
it on the table.
I want to make sure it hasn't
Crack it
grown.
open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if it's grown anymore, then we got a huge problem.
Yeah, by end of day, I'm definitely worried by tomorrow. So by end of day, I have to like move that to somewhere or destroy
Cool.
it or something.
So the easiest thing would be to go to like a PetSmart and get a tank, right? Just get a tank and fill it with
And it seems like this thing's lived in formaldehyde. So you don't know if it's water or salt water. That's what you don't know either. You haven't tested any of that.
What's the liquid that's in the jar right now?
It was formaldehyde.
Yeah, it's somehow
it's-
It was in there with the brain.
Whoa! I thought it was in like a saline solution,
No.
like water or something.
It was in formaldehyde.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a tardigrade or some shit.
Yeah,
Let's
fucking tight.
go. Where do we want to go first?
Classic split up.
I know. Well, let's roll the dice here. Odds are going to be Tyler, evens are the other group. Tyler it is.
All right.
Three of you head upstairs.
Whew.
So we see Essex leave this group. You start heading towards the church.
Take a quick beat when get in the car.
Yeah, they probably drop you off at your car. And then
Yeah, wait till they leave, set the Liber Damnatus down next to me, and then just fuck! And just slam the wheel, because I wanted the other one too.
in time. We'll figure out a way. Yeah, so you drive on over to the church. You arrive at, like, we'll say 3:10. I think it's
Perfect.
probably makes the most sense. It's only like a 10-minute drive.
Yeah.
And, yeah, there is still, 20 cars in the parking lot. There's still quite a few people. And you don't see anybody outside. There's, no one's loading stuff in, but all the cats are still there.
Before I get out of the car, make sure to cover up the book, so.
Sure. And so you walk, I'm assuming, over into the common area.
Go into the front door,
Yep, you walk in.
look around.
And, I mean, there are people in here, and it looks like they're decorating. They're, like, hanging stuff up on whatnot.
First person to, I can get eye contact with. Be like,
Yeah.
Excuse me, is Julie still around?
And they're just like, yeah, let me go grab her. And so they run
Perfect,
off.
thank you.
Eventually they come back, and Julie sees you and kind of gives you a smile. Whether it's a true smile or not, you don't know. You have a pretty high human, so
Yeah.
it seems like there's still some friction or animosity there behind
sure.
it, but nothing too crazy. She's like,
Oh, I also just want to say this before it. Don't know if it'll become relevant. I do have the gun I took from the green box on me.
did you give her your name?
I don't believe I ever did.
Okay.
She never asked.
Yeah. And so she's just like, oh, yes, you are one of the police? You said you were DHS, right? She's like, you were DHS.
Yeah, and I'll pull out my badge and show her. Like, sorry about that earlier. We didn't want there to be a scene, but unfortunately we had to take David into
How is
custody.
David? Is he good?
He's doing well, but he refuses to speak with us.
Well,
So the footage you mentioned when I was here earlier, I think that's going to be very helpful to our investigation.
Oh, yes, come with me, please. And so she kind of takes you into this room. And it's like you see there's like a security room there. She steps inside. There's like I said, the big guy. She's like, Roger. And he kind of looks like, oh, yeah. And he sees you, and he hands you over a USB.
All
He's
right.
like, this is from everything from Sunday you wanted, right?
A Sunday up through today?
Yes, Sunday up to today.
Yes. And what? Can I look at it here? Or do I need to take this home? Or?
And they kind of look at you. They're like, oh, we're kind of busy right now. So if you want to look at it here, you most certainly can. But it's, not going to be able to be here with you. So,
I mean, if you don't mind, I'd like to take a quick look.
She's like, sure. Then Roger's like, yeah. And he like plugs it into the machine, and you see it kind of click on. There's like 3 or 4 cameras pop up.
Okay, so what I want to look at right now is I just want to do a quick. Well, I don't really know. I don't want to do it in front of them. So if they're going to leave, cool. But my idea is I want to just do a quick speed through it and look at the timestamps to see if there is stuff from throughout the past.
Sure.
I don't want to like go all the way back to the hotel.
You have a pretty high search roll, right?
You have an 80 search.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you start zipping through. You find 10 o'clock. You start watching, and
well, I mean, I'll go into detail looking at it like bit by bit.
Right, but like you get to 10 o'clock, and you kind of like fast forward from there, and you see people walking in and out like super speed.
But they do have footage all the way from. Okay,
yeah, perfect. And then you like go to the next day, and like you definitely see there is footage there, people walking through.
Perfect.
So,
all right, then I don't know if they're still around. Like, did they leave me alone there?
Yeah, they kind of just left you in there themselves.
Okay, unplug it, and like go to leave.
Just give me alertness roll.
Alertness. All right. Whew. For how good my search is, my alertness is not. Oh! 30 over 20.
Okay. Yeah, you open the door. Roger seems to be kind of on the other side, just kind of posted up against the wall. It's like, that's pretty quick. Did you get through everything?
Oh, I'll go into more detail when I get back to my hotel room. Okay. I just wanted to speed through it really quick, make sure there's footage up through today. And
if there's any other days that you need, just let me know. We can get them to you.
I appreciate it. Roger, it was?
Yeah, Roger Kemp. And he shakes your hand. Kind of squeezes a little hard when you squeeze it like that power dominance thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that. So yeah, I'll go to leave, and my thought is I'm going to go back to my hotel. I assume I would have brought a laptop or something.
Sure, yeah.
And I'm gonna like go over this footage and see if I can determine, was David in the church last night?
Okay.
Because I think he wasn't, but No,
yeah, I get it. So
yeah.
You and as like you're kind of leaving sorry. As you go to leave, you see Roger step into the room behind you, kind of close the door, and then Julie kind of like look at you and smiles as you're leaving. She's like, "Thank you for stopping by. Is there anything else that we can help you with?"
Not at the moment, but if I need anything else in our investigation, I'll swing back by. Thank you for your cooperation.
We'll always be here. Thank you.
And hey, if you don't mind me asking, what's all the decoration, everything going on?
She's like, well, the oncoming dawn is fastly approaching, so we're getting everything ready for that moment and for the new beginning.
What's the new beginning?
She's like, well, it's kind of... She's like, you probably don't know a whole lot about us, I'm assuming.
No, not really.
Like, I assume they would have briefed you before you came out. And she kind of smiles at you.
Shit.
She's like, well, what we believe is that there's a force outside of there beyond what we know that's coming, and we are the shepherds of that dawn. And that dawn is fastly approaching. In fact, it's happening tomorrow. And so we're making sure that everything is ready for when they arrive. We will all be here with open arms to welcome them and lead the rest of, well, I guess frankly you folks, into what the new dawn shall be.
Huh. Okay. It's like a little bit on edge now, because now she knows that we were sent to investigate them.
Yeah, she's 100%. Like it drops a little bit.
And like, I think Essex kind of thought initially that when David was talking about it, it was more of a like cults know that the government looks into them. But when she says that shit, that they would have briefed you before you came out, it feels a little different. Yeah,
I would think so. And so she kind of gives you a smile and like walks you to the door. And you see, like, she's like, thank you very much. We'll talk to you later. And she kind of like closes the door behind you. And then give me one last alertness roll.
One last alertness roll. The 33 over 20.
Oh, man, yeah. So,
everything's fine.
yeah, we see you, like, get over to your car, start your car up, and you're gonna drive to Aberdeen?
I can't remember. Is that where we had our hotels in Aberdeen?
Oh, your hotels are, like, right around the corner.
Yeah, we're at the Shores Inn.
Exactly.
Or no, is that what the...
It's like with the Sheridan or whatever.
Well, that's where I'm gonna go without...
Okay.
Without any,
Gotcha. I didn't know if you were going to meet up with them or just
I'll like send him a text saying I have the security footage.
Okay.
I'm going to go review it at
Perfect.
the hotel.
Cool. So we see you, like, pulling out of the driveway, driving down, heading towards the golf course. And you're probably, you probably get, like, to the next stoplight, right? Or the stop sign or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look in your rearview mirror and you see there's 2 cars that pull out behind you and start coming towards you from the church. To the point, like, I don't know if you stop at the stoplight or do you take a left or a right?
Which way's my hotel room?
Taking a right would probably be the quickest way.
I mean, I'll take a right and see what they do.
Okay. You take a right. One of them doesn't even stop at the stop sign. It takes a left. And the other one goes past you, like, takes the right after you, and then passes you and just keeps going, like, frantically driving fast.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a very important luck roll.
Oh,
and we're going to see what comes from there. Or give me a luck roll. You give me a luck roll.
Do I want 1 through...
You want to do 50 or...
50?
Yeah, 1 through 50.
I want 1 through 50.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, boy. 34.
Perfect. You see this car go flying past you, right? It goes screaming past you. It gets to the next light. It takes a right and just, like, you can hear the tires screech as it goes by. You look in the rearview mirror. You see the car that took the left behind you is, like, screaming down. You see someone, like, you can see a searchlight almost out from them. You are driving, kind of looking around, and you look out your passenger side window, and you see a woman in, like, a white gown, like, in a tree, looking around, and then she looks at you and just mouths the words, "Help me."
Oh, shit.
And we'll see what happens next week.
Ah!
Yeah. Well, I mean, I told you guys about the sleep shitter guy, so that's kind of what I'm going through.
I don't
The
think
what?
so.
I didn't tell you that?
This doesn't sound familiar.
Trust me, we would remember.
Oh,
But now you're about to tell the 3 people that listen to this show. So.
that's true. So when I lived in Ellensburg, I lived with a friend, and this is where my wife Amber and I got an apartment. And my buddy decided that he was going to rent out the house to just random people. So there was a lady who moved in who would play the violin at awkward times when we were having parties.
I remember that
and
one.
she would watch Talladega Nights back to back, like right after each other.
Nice.
Why?
And then
Awesome.
there was a
Awesome.
fist fight in our front yard over a spoon, and that's when she left the house. But there was another guy that moved in who was a very nice guy, super cool guy, but he was not all there mentally. And so my buddy got extra money for having him live in the house because he wasn't fully there. And
like
his parents,
through a real program?
his parents paid more money because his parents didn't want to deal with him anymore. And so, don't ask me.
Yeah,
I'm not in charge of this.
I know.
And that was really, cool guy. Like, so anyways, we would wake up in the morning sometimes and we all shared a bathroom upstairs.
I wake up in the morning too.
Yeah. Thank God. Feels kind of odd. So
Got him.
we would wake up, go in the bathroom, like, you go take your morning piss or whatever it was, and there would be a big old shit in the toilet, but no toilet paper. No toilet paper whatsoever. Just a big old log. And so, like, it got to the point where the other roommate would wake up and just be like, "God damn it!" and, like, yell at the other guy. Because it's not us. Like, I would admit, like, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, I think this guy's got, like, narcolepsy or whatever, or, like, where he sleepwalks, but he sleep shits. Like, I think he wakes up, he drops these big deuces and doesn't know, because there's never toilet paper.
That's
always just a big old, like, deucer, like a big old log. And so anyways,
Healthy.
we leave. We move out, and I was talking with my buddy a month or two after, And I was like, hey, man, how's it going with the roommate situation? And he's like, oh, well, such and such moved out. I'm like, oh, okay. So it's just you and your lady friend or whoever living there. He's like, yeah. He's like, but we were going through his bedroom, cleaning out his closet.
No.
They found a bag full of shit-covered underwear that this guy had just been, like, sticking into a bag and tying it off.
Oh, my God. Who'd have thought the scariest thing on this podcast would be your life stories?
And so, like, yeah, this guy just had this closet full of, like, a garbage bag full of his shitty underwear from his sleep shits that he just, like, either he was too ashamed to talk about or didn't know wipe. I don't know. But
this will not be included in the episode.
We need a poop warning before this episode.
I am totally down to put this at the very end as long as we put a legitimate poop warning.
Warning for people
who don't like this, because I think it's hilarious. There's people who will not listen to the show.
Wild, man. Like, I was blown away. Like, it was just like
he was being blown away too.
Yeah, it was like every couple of days you just wake up and be like, oh, God damn it, and then you have like, you know, like flush, or you'd pee on it to break it up so you could flush it. Like, oh, it just
pee on it to break it up.
It's fucking tricky.
I am learning.
I'm gonna go home.
Educational podcast.
Mom, pick me up. I'm scared.
I love it, Chris. Thank you for sharing that story.
Thank you for listening to Chaos Engine.
This is the
I'm
Chaos
not
making
Engine.
this up either. Like, you can ask Amber when she gets home. You can, like, honest to God, ask my wife about the sleep shitter.
And for all of you who are wondering, yes, this is why we named it Dark Thoughts.
So
it's after old poop movies.